you are given 3 people, and you have to, and it's actually really, I think it's very, very difficult. These decisions are tough. You have to decide which person you would kill, which person you would marry, and in our case, which person you would cave or like to be in the cave with overnight. So for our very first time doing this, I chose a totally bizarre combination of people, and I sort of tested this out with Adam the other day, and we got into like a very interesting discussion about it, because I think we chose differently and didn't agree with the other's picks, right?
Right. I mean, it does make a difference that I am a guy and you're a girl, but there are other factors.
I don't think so, because this sort of sexuality doesn't apply basically.
Right. So sexuality.
Although, well, I mean, it doesn't for me. Maybe, but see, maybe it factors in Adam's decision. That's why this is so tough. Okay, so the 3 people, and maybe Adam and I can share ours first, and then we'll choose a couple of people to pick on, like Arianna. So our first set of people is President Snow, Alma Coyne, and Johanna Mason. And I said that I would kill Snow, I would cave Alma Coyne, and I would marry Johanna Mason. Because, I mean, Johanna Mason is the... Right, yeah, what did you say, Adam? You said kill Snow.
Well, I said I'd kill Snow, but I said I would rather marry Coyne but have that one night to remember in the cave with Johanna Mason.
Yeah, and see, I totally disagree because Coyne is awful. I don't want to spend the rest of my life married to Coyne. I would rather just have one night in the cave and then leave her.
But the thing is, that's a great thing about marriage. You can have one of convenience, and she can go about her political business. I can go hire Katniss as a hitman and take care of that, and it's over. And then, you know, Johanna and I will always have that night, never to forget.
And if you're listening on Twitter while we're doing this, Twitter people, please tell us who you would cave, marry, kill. Okay, so anyway, so let's ask
don't you think
Arianna.
Johanna's unstable to marry? She's not a reliable spouse.
But you could help her.
I'm not blaming her.
You could help her get over her her issues. And then you could have her whenever you want it, Adam.
That one night. This is true, but something about the cave just seems so much more exciting. I don't know what it is. But anyway, we'll move on to other people. Here.
Yeah, so I think we should ask
Arianna, I think, is first, right?
Yeah, she is.
Yes. See, I agree with Savanna because you can have one night stand, whatever, with Coyne in the cave, but then you can have Johanna for the rest of your life, so you're all good to go. And then Snow, just kill him off anyways in the first place. So that's how I roll.
I can't imagine Snow would be all that fun in the cave with that kind of bleeding going on.
I mean, could you kill him while you were in the cave with him? Sorry, what you just said just registered, and that was really gross.
James Bond GoldenEye film where there was a girl who was a Bond girl who was killing people that way. I don't know if you all remember that. So maybe the cave could be the end of Snow. Who else wants to talk about this? Ariel, I know this is your kind of thing. Spit it out. What's your pick?
Well, as I posted on Twitter, I said that I would cave Snow. That could be interesting.
Oh my God.
I would kill Coyne and marry Johanna.
You know what? I actually think that that's a good decision because if you kill Coyne, then she's just immediately gone.
Exactly.
But Snow, you know, he's already pretty old. You know, he doesn't have a lot of years left.
Oh, and he's already slowly dying anyway, so
I know. Yeah,
a wiser choice.
One last,
a little bit more poison, and off he goes.
Oh my God.
That the night in the cave could kill him, you know. So.
Oh my God.
It's a really funny answer on Twitter from Twiffity, or her name is Tiff, and she said, "I used to imagine Jason Isaacs as Snow, so I would definitely cave that."
Wow.
I'm really enjoying cave as a verb, just saying.
I know, it's got a pretty fantastic ring to it, actually.
It's like image.
So, Natalie Zutter's got an interesting mind.
Sorry, what's up?
Would you, sorry, did we lose you for a second? That's okay.
I think you did. What was the question you were asking around?
Well, the question we asked around, I'll ask the Crystal, and then you can pick it up from there. So, Crystal, basically you have three choices. You have three names, President Snow, President Coin, and Johanna. One of them you have to spend a night in a cave with. One of them you have to marry, and one of them you get to kill. Presumably, you might want to kill two of these three in that case. So, Crystal, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Right.
I would say kill Snow, cave Coin, marry Johanna. Because with Snow, I mean, you don't want to marry him. He'll probably poison you, right? And then Coin, she's so uptight, I think she would refuse to do anything with me, which sounds good to me. And I think Johanna, I don't know, I mean, she was starting to be a good roommate to Katniss, right? So with a little work, she could be good.
Yeah, I can't imagine Coin, if she lives her life in a District 13 sort of way, I can't imagine her being too inventive in the cave. You know what I mean? Think definitely nothing involved but the barest necessities in that case, I think. What about so Natalie? Now that you've been caught up to speed on this riotous question, what do you think?
Okay, so the choices are cave, marry, kill, basically. I think I'd have to say kill goes immediately to Coin, because I don't trust that woman further than I can throw her. And then, so I guess I'm down to what? Cave and kill? No, cave and marry. Honestly, I think I'd say cave Johanna and, which I guess leaves what? Marry for Snow, even though he's supremely creepy. I don't know.
You could probably avoid him. His mansion is really big. You probably wouldn't have to see him a lot, and maybe at some point in the future you could kill him. But like someone like Arianna, I think said he's slowly dying anyway because of that poison.
Yeah, to sort of extricate myself, kind of abide my time at the mansion, because of course there's that beautiful rose garden, as I remember.
And just make sure you have a life policy and you're good to go. So.